Hello, time travelers, and welcome back to Today in History. We're about to unleash 20 mind-boggling tales from January 13th that span imperial drama, catastrophic shocks, and rebellious showdowns across centuries. Then buckle up, because these hidden gems might just rewrite everything you thought you knew about the past. Don't forget to subscribe now for weirdness, wonders, and revelations that bring history roaring back to life. Number 20. On January 13th, 532, the Nika riots exploded in Constantinople, as disgruntled chariot racing fans joined conspirators to challenge Emperor Justinian I, leaving the city utterly engulfed in deadly chaos. Number 19. On January 13th, 888, Odo of Paris seized the Frankish crown, succeeding Emperor Charles the Fat, as he wrestled with Viking threats and sought stability amid Europe's swirling post-Carolingian chaos. Number 18. On January 13th, 1435, Pope Eugene IV issued Sicut Dudum, banning enslavement of Canary Islands natives, creating moral shockwaves and hinting that the papacy would sometimes fight for human dignity. Number 17. On January 13, 1842, exhausted army surgeon William Brydon staggered into Jalalabad, the lone survivor of Britain's retreat from Kabul, shocking Victorian society with horrific tales of Afghanistan's punishing snows. Number 16. On January 13, 1847, the Treaty of Cahuenga ended hostilities in California, transferring control to the United States and shaping the southwestern frontier's destiny with a signature and a handshake. Number 15. On January 13, 1893, Britain's Independent Labour Party convened its inaugural meeting in Bradford, championing workers' rights, rattling political elites, and laying the groundwork for socialism's future in the realm. Number 14. On January 13, 1898, Émile Zola's J'accuse rattled France by defending Alfred Dreyfus, exposing shady government corruption and turning a wrongful treason charge into a gripping international scandal for justice. Number 13. On January 13, 1915, an earthquake devastated Avezzano, Italy, claiming over 30,000 lives, toppling medieval buildings, and sending shockwaves through Europe's scientific community, desperate to understand nature's truly deadly fury. Number 12. On January 13, 1935, the Saar region voted overwhelmingly to rejoin Germany, reversing post-World War I arrangements, stirring Nazi fervor, and foreshadowing ominous expansions that would soon engulf the continent. Number 11. On January 13, 1963, Togo's first president, Sylvanus Olympio, was assassinated in a violent coup, unleashing decades of political turbulence and rattling newly independent African nations navigating treacherous post-colonial waters. Number 10. On January 13, 1966, Robert C. Weaver became the first African-American cabinet member when sworn in as Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, puncturing barriers in Washington's power corridors. Number 9. On January 13, 1968, Johnny Cash recorded a legendary live concert at Folsom Prison, electrifying inmates worldwide, ultimately revolutionizing country music and cementing his rough-edged persona in musical folklore forever. Number 8. On January 13, 1972, Ghana's Prime Minister Kofi Abrefa-Busia was ousted in a military coup, thrusting Colonel Akiampong into power and intensifying West Africa's roller coaster of sudden governmental upheavals. Number 7. On January 13th, 1985, an Ethiopian train careened off the tracks near Awash, plunging into a ravine, claiming hundreds of lives, and marking one of Africa's worst rail disasters ever. Number 6. On January 13th, 1990, L. Douglas Wilder was sworn in as Virginia's governor, making history as the first African American elected to that post in any U.S. state. Shocking tradition. Number 5. On January 13th, 1991, Soviet troops stormed Vilnius, Lithuania, crushing pro-independence demonstrators, igniting international outrage, and fueling the Baltic region's seemingly unstoppable drive to break free from crumbling Soviet dominance. Number 4. On January 13th, 1992, Japan's government formally apologized for forcing Korean women into sexual slavery during World War II, acknowledging a brutal chapter and stoking intense diplomatic debates in Asia. Number 3. On January 13th, 2012, the cruise ship Costa Concordia ran aground off Italy's coast, capsizing partially, killing 32 people, and sparking media coverage of botched evacuations and a panicked captain. Number 2. On January 13th, 2018, a false ballistic missile alert rattled Hawaii's residents, inciting 38 minutes of panic, internet confusion, and desperate goodbyes before officials confirmed it was all a mistake. Number 1. On January 13th, 1910, the first public radio broadcast was a live Metropolitan Opera performance featuring Cavalleria Rusticana and Pagliacci, enchanting eager listeners worldwide and heralding broadcasting's massive cultural revolution. That's all for January 13th. If these 20 tales left you speechless, tomorrow unleashes flamboyant despots, scientific fiascos, and heartbreakingly triumphs guaranteed to keep your jaw on the floor. Want more mesmerizing time hops? Then smash that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and prepare for daily blasts from the past. Our next episode promises even more hidden gems, so don't miss your front row seat to the wild side of history.